So you can read it. These are self-indulged, sickening pigs. Destroy this fucking place. 6. It's 2. So, as you know, in Mexico, this is the nuclear energy crime syndicate, the heirs, the Lindquist family, which are made all their money off exploitation, nuclear waste, nuclear bombs, the Morcourt, the whole thing. They're war profiteers from hell. In fact, the youngest lady I grew up with her just died of cancer. They don't care. I mean, it mowed her down so quick. She was beautiful and really in incredible condition. They don't care. But their Pop's concert, yay, we're sophisticated and inherit wealth scum. And this is what we give to our peasants, and here's how the peasant, they don't care. You see it? I know my camera's a little dirty. See if we can clean it off a little. Oh yeah, there we go. A little better, right? It's 2 o'clock. This is the selfish, self-indulged Weber Countyan. Fucking animals ain't got a fucking chance. And wait till you see, I'll do a video in the morning. So, I'm doing the radio show here on Monday. So, listen to this one. Wait till you hear this one. So, these neocon Kool-Aid drinkers, it's a family that run the union, run the whole thing. So, the radio show, Weber State's federally funded, state-funded, state university, written into the state constitution, the federal constitution. Now you'll hear the radio show. There's a guy named Manuel, he's brilliant. He's working on a master's working on a Ph.D. right now. He does a show for the community, for the Hispanic-speaking community in Weber County, which is massive, and Mexicans have always been part of this community in a big way, Hispanics. And he runs a program. It's very well done. It's incredible. And by the way, Father Escalante, this was Mexico in 1848, and they've always been a part of Ogden. Always. This is a working class, but was boomtown. You know, the railroad to Junction City. So federally funded. So I've been having a fit with them because I was working, of course, on a research Ph.D. when I got cancer, and so you should see this. And you know, of course, the university, the student body has to pay for it. They sell more parking bids. The Chinese oligarchy professor, do not go see the Dalai Lama. She's on the Economic Council for the state of Utah, appointed by Governor Herbert. We were the #1 school business in the country. We don't interrupt time. Forbid students, told legislators not to go see the Dalai Lama. Sex scandals every freaking week here. I mean, the most crooked, corrupt University President White gives a presidential award to a guy who never went over here. Has nothing to do with the mega dairy farmer named Gibson that drained off the marsh under police investigation, FBI, looted millions, corrupt as hell, gives him the president for no reason. The place is corrupt. So, get this. So he does a radio show, and there's speakers across the university, and the wiring, then blah, 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 that goes out in. Somebody in the middle of the night keeps disabling. Well, I know who it is. I actually did an interview with KUTV. KUTV's been up here. Somebody comes in the middle of the night and posts white supremacy propaganda across the university, which, by the way, is legal. And I don't mind it. I'm like, but in the middle, come on, show your. I know who it is. I did an interview with KUTV. Of course, they're not going to put an interview with Kevin Blanch up because they have absolute no interest in the truth. They sell more parking permits than they have permits for. They abuse their student body to the 10th power at all. And it's corrupt as hell. It's really corrupt. So it's this family. So, and I'll tell you how I caught them in the union. So one day I come in here, and they're always switching the TVs to Fox News, whatever, and I says, what are you guys up to? You know, and in fact, the one dude hung himself that worked here recently, ran the union. But anyway, it's a family of neocon foxheads, and so Kool-Aid drinkers. And so this has been going on for about 15 years. So one day I come in here, and the door's open. I went in, and the guy says, well, the union's closed Sunday. And I says, oh, it is? And why's the door open? Well, we're just right here. I says, right there by the Wildcat Theater. And I says, well, what are you doing? We're watching the BYU game. This was on, it wasn't a Sunday, it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday night. And I'm like, well, you're closed. Yeah, we closed a couple hours ago. Well, how come, you know? Well, we're just here watching the game. Who's we? Who's we? Oh, just a bunch of our family. What? What? So they're the ones doing it, and I know for a fact they're doing it because I've seen them do it. So they're, I mean, there's freedom of speech on this campus, on all campuses. The freedom, you know, you can say whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell you want. That's the way it is. But these are employees. And I talked to White about this, and he says, well, you know the Dalai Lama, that First Amendment right, she and I said, really? You're going to stand for that? You don't even make a statement. He was so corrupt. I mean, this is the most corrupt dude ever. It's a corrupt university. It's a corrupt county. County County is the most corrupt place in the country, and I'm not exaggerating. So, I'm going to do a radio show with Manuel on. He's a brilliant. He's something. And so, federally funded, state funded, paid, chartered to do this show. And these family that work in this union, this place is so corrupt. The one woman who was working in here, the union, was looting money. She went to jail for a little while. The corruption on this university is over the top. I mean, you and sex scandals. I mean, whew, the marine biologist guy. I mean, sexting, texting, sex for grades. I mean, don't see go the Dalai Lama. I can go on and on and on. It's never ending here. It's so corrupt. With absolute power comes off absolute corruption. Board of Regents won't do anything, so we're going to do a radio show. The show. And, you know, he's like, well, we got to set up surveillance cameras. I said, they already have them. We were staying, yeah, but the same people that are doing it are the ones that run them. I says, I saw them do it. And there's a family, the roofers that live right over on 36th Street that come in here. And they're hardcore neocons. And they don't go to school here. I've seen them. I saw one of them one night, and I'm like, you know, Bryce, what the hell are you doing in here? What are you doing here? And let's let it know. Oh, nothing. You know, and I was just leaving the university, the library, doing some research, and it was late, and I was sitting on the bench, you know, finishing up my work, writing. It was a long time ago. So they interviewed me right here, but I had it was Austrian Day, so I had my Austrian shirt and hat on, you know, and so I don't know why they never put it up, but so I wanted to get this video. Let's go see the Mexican factory blows up, you know. Just make ourselves, this is the unconsciousness of America. We like fireworks. Go America. What? America? Who? Haiti? Made in America where? Honduras? Argentina? You know, Canada? Mexico? Costa Rica? You know, Panama? I mean, America. That's such a freaking ridiculous slang term. Made in America. This is the United States. So, there's the corruption. And so, he's all over. He's pissed. They keep disabling him. I mean, this is River State University. You know, they take the speakers down. You know, and it's federally charted, state charted program. You know, it's community services paid for by the taxpayer, written into the law, written into the Utah State Constitution, the federal Constitution, and these guys. So, stand to these crap fuckers. Fucking disgusting. Stand to it.